Hello guys and welcome to this coding session. So today's project is the policy gradients, which is another algorithm of the reinforcement learning algorithms. Okay, so this is the algorithm that we are, or the pseudocode of the algorithm that we are going to code in this project, which is the Monte Carlo policy gradient, also known as the reinforcement algorithm. Okay, so the two tricky things here to do or to code is to get the parameterized policy phi theta, and the second thing is to get the derivation of the logarithm of this parameterized policy. Okay, so here in this recorded coding session, I'm going to code for you or to explain the parameterized policy theta, which is the task 1 or the task 0, sorry, and then I'm going to code the derivation of these parameterized policy. Okay, after that I will let you to finish this algorithm, which it's not that difficult once you calculate this derivation. Okay, so let's start. The task 0 is about here, which is about write a function that computes the policy with weight of a matrix. So here we are going to code a parameterized policy that will take an observation and produces probabilities of actions. Okay, so as I said on Slack, we will use the softmax function to parameterize our policy, but we can use other functions like the logistic regression function, etc., etc. Okay, so let's start. So this is the softmax function. You already done this in the classification project. Okay, so you are familiar with this function. Okay, so let's start. We have the matrix, which is the state that we are in. Okay, the observation, and we have the weight, which is the parameter that we are going to update later on. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Once again, our policy or this function will map state to action parameterized by W. Okay. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I'm going to call it Z equals to matrix dot weight, or we can use NP dot. Okay. And then we are going to calculate the exponential of this Z. Okay, and then I'm going to return the exponential divided by the sum of all the exponentials that we have. Okay, so this is a well-known function that we already used before, so it's not that difficult. Okay, let's try it and see if we have the same output as the main function. Okay, so here we generate some weights, and here we have the state and the observation, and this is what we are going to get. This is the probabilities of the actions. Okay, so this is the probability of taking the action 0, and this is the probability of taking the action 1. Okay, so here we have two actions. Okay guys, and this is the same result as the main function. Okay, so after getting our parameterized policy, the second thing to do is to take care of finding the gradient of the log term. Okay, because here we need the gradient of the log term of our policy. And as we already know that the derivation of the log of a function is going to be the derivation of our function or our policy, okay, divided by the policy itself. Okay, so basically this means that once we find the gradient of the policy, we need to divide it by our policy to get the gradient of the log of the policy. Okay guys, so here the next step to do is to get the gradient of the policy, which is the gradient of the softmax yes function. So let's call it softmax grade. And it will receive the softmax function. Okay. Okay, so here I already sent you a resource that will explain how we can derive the softmax function. So I'm going to just code, or I'm going to use some codes that already exist on the internet if you have a little search, okay? So one of the methods to derive the softmax function is the vectorized softmax Jacobian, okay? So here we need the transpose of the softmax matrix. So it's going to be the softmax dot reshape as I said, I already sent on Slack some resources that will explain in details how we can derive the softmax function, okay? And then we are going to return the diagonal of the matrix. So it's going to be the diag flat. Okay, minus the product or the multiplication of my softmax function or my S and my transpose of S. Okay, guys. So this is a function that, as I said, already explained on the internet. I already sent a link that will you will find in detail how can we do this. So there are other methods to calculate this or other ways to code it, but I choose this one. Okay. So guys, note that this derivation or the gradient of the softmax function, knowing or considering that we have just one parameter, which is x, okay, so the softmax of x, okay, but here in our case we have this function that depends also, sorry, here I meant that the softmax have only one parameter, which is theta, okay, but here it depends also with x, so we have here the exponential of theta dot x, which is the observation, which is the state. Okay, so we have to apply the chain rule here, means that we the derivation or the grade of our policy equals to the grade of the softmax times the state. Okay, so this is the chain rule for the derivation of the policy. Okay, so the derivation of the policy, it's not just the derivation of the softmax, but it is the derivation of the softmax dot or multiplied by the state, okay, by the matrix. Okay, so this is the chain rule. Okay, guys. So let's move now to the gradient, to the calculation of the gradient, which is the first task here. Okay, so this is what we are going to do here. So this function, using by the previous function, we will write a function that computes the Monte Carlo policy gradient based on state and weight matrix. Okay, so we are going to generate all the function, or we are going to apply all the function that we already code to calculate this policy gradient. Okay. Okay, so let's start it. So first of all, we are going to call our policy. I'm going to call it the probability. Okay, because it contains the probability of my actions. Okay, it's going to be the policy of the state and the weight, which is the state is my observation and the weight is my theta. Okay. Okay, so after getting my probability, I just want to note that that we are looking for the gradient of the policy in state S taking an action A. Okay, so we need to select an action depending on these probabilities. Okay, so one way to do this is to use the method of the numpy.random. Okay, I'm going to call it the action equals to numpy.random, but it's not any random. We are going to fix a choice that is going to take my number of actions that I have. Okay, so I can put probability shape 1, or I can just put the length of probability of 0. So here in this example you have 2 actions, so this one is going to be 2. Okay, and then we have the probability of choosing the action 0 or the action 1, which is my my probability matrix. Okay, P equals to my probability of 0. So here, when I put this, it's as if I put np.range 2, okay, because I have 2 actions. And here, when I put this, it's like I'm putting the probability distribution that I wanted. Okay, so I already have the probabilities of this action. If I don't put this P, it means that I am using a uniform distribution over all these entries here. Okay. Okay, so in here I've chosen an action. Okay. I'm going to move over. Remember that I'm doing this because I need the gradient of the policy in the state S taking an action A. Okay. Okay, so let's call my derivation of the softmax function. So I'm going to call it d softmax equals to the softmax of the gradient, or the softmax grade. Okay, taking the probability, my probabilities or my policy. Okay, but note here, guys, that this gradient contains more information than we need. So we need just the gradient of the policy in state S taking an action A. So we can extract this information from this gradient by just calling or by just taking the column at the index of that action we are dealing with. Okay, so it's going to be action and all the rest dimensions. Okay, so note that here we worked with the transpose of the softmax of S. Okay, so S is, we reshape our matrix so we get the actions at the lines. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so as I said, we have now this one. Okay, we will multiply this by the state later on. Now we need to the gradient of the log. Okay, so I'm going to call it the log. It's going to be my d softmax divided by my first matrix, which is the policy that I have. Okay. But here, as usual, I'm dealing with just the action that I need. So it's going to be, I'm going to select that action. Okay. So this is what I get here. Okay, but as I said, it remains the multiplication with the state, because in calculating the grade of the softmax function, I use the chain rule. So we need to multiply this by the state. Okay. So my final grade that I'm going to return is going to be np dot. So here, so that I can get the correct multiplications, I will use the state dot transpose and my dlog, and I need here to add another dimension so that I won't get an error. Okay, so just remember that none is just to add another dimension. Okay. Okay guys, so this is it. I'm going to just return. So in your task you need to return both the action and the gradient. Okay, so we need to return the action and then the gradient. Okay, and this is it. Okay, so guys, I hope you understand all this. I don't know if you have any other confusions. If so, just ask your question on Slack. Okay. Okay, so this is what you get. I will try it with your main function. And this is the matrix that we have. Okay, we have the action and then we have the gradient. Okay guys, so hopefully this will clear up some things for you and you can continue to code this algorithm. So it won't remain any other confusions, hopefully. If so, just you may ask it on Slack. Okay.